determined to ensure that the SDGs are adequately communicated to everyone, including people with disabilities. Millennium Promise Alliance (MPA), in collaboration with its partners, present the SDGs in various forms: Braille, sign languages, including text and audio visuals, to ensure that no one is left behind. We present to you Rolling Eyes on the SDGs.
But I must say that today marks a special day to many of us for various reasons. One is the birth of a campaign focusing mainly on the youth and living up to the mantra of the SDGs that says, leaving no one behind.
As the motto goes, you are leaving no one behind. You are in this together. I'm not starting alone. You're also not starting alone. Together, we can make the world a better place to live in.
Ghana has launched a Braille and sign language version of the SDGs and the Rolling Information, Communication and Education on the SDGs project as a competition open to all 692 senior high schools in the country.
This is the first time that an attempt has been made to convert the SDGs into Braille.
Two visually impaired young ladies amazed the over 1,500 young people present at the launch with the exceptional reading of the Braille version of the SDGs.
SDG 4, Quality Education. Ensure inclusive, quality education for all and promote lifelong learning. What can we do? Ask our government to place education as a priority in both policy and practice.
SDG 16, Peace, Justice, and Strong Institutions. Promote inclusion and respect towards people of different backgrounds.
The initiative aims to activate young people to contribute towards the achievement of the SDGs in 3 levels: information, communication, and education, with the focus of involving the youth and persons with disabilities in helping to achieve the SDGs, leaving no one behind.
A cursory monitoring of the media shows very little being done to raise awareness and educate the youth and persons with disabilities on the Sustainable Development Goals.
We know that young people face structural and societal barriers, thus placing them at increased risk of poverty, violence, abuse, disadvantage, displacement, and marginalization.
As we launch this campaign and competition, I would like us all to bear in mind that we have barely a decade to the timeline for the achievement of these goals.
The involvement of about 1.2 million young people, including persons living with disabilities, in a competition towards the achievement of the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development has propelled Ghana into a leading position in the engagement of its youth in the SDG discourse.
We are concentrating on this not because it's any special than the others, but just relax. My colleague here will tell you why.
Human beings are like machines. We need water to survive. If our gutters are polluted, if our streams are dirty, the very people drinking from them, washing from them, their animals are even drinking from that same water, they can't do anything. They'll be at home sick. Well, the very first thing is an attitudinal change.
The framework of the initiative allows young people to identify entry points working on the SDGs. Each school, including special schools for persons living with disabilities interested in the project, will be expected to select one of the 17 SDGs for their proposal and then form a team to represent the school.
This is the first time that I have seen the SDGs being read in Braille, and I would kindly request a round of applause for Millennium Promise for initiative.
Millennium Promise Alliance has therefore developed and published a Google Play Store, a full SDG mobile application to facilitate the information, communication, and education on the SDGs.
It is important for us as young leaders to be part of the UN processes so that we can also have the opportunity to learn about the process and get the opportunity to serve at the highest level.
Addressing the students, the special advisor to the UN Secretary General, Professor Jeffrey Sachs, challenged the youth in Ghana to create positive social change through student-led initiatives designed to address the SDGs.
Why don't we work together to end poverty? Why don't we work together to make sure that everybody can get health care that they need, to make sure that every student finishes secondary school like you're doing?
Amazing prizes and opportunities, including presentation at the UN General Assembly in New York, awaits winners of the competition.
And so why then don't we start the journey now? Why don't you write these 17 goals in our hearts, in our heads, in our hands, and on our minds?